Jay, prospect development is a big part of boxing. Some guys have a hard road going up. Some guys have an easier road. What's your thoughts on it, moving a fighter?
I mean, to be honest, I think the best way to develop a fighter is move him up with his wins. What I mean by that is each time he wins, he should be fighting a fighter a little better than the last guy. You shouldn't be fighting nobody worse because you're really not learning from it. Every fight you should be able to learn from. When you're fighting guys and you're knocking them out, beating them up, they really not doing nothing back. That's not the kind of fight you want. Especially you got people spending money, a lot of money for these tickets. These local fights, the minimum price for a ticket is $50. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. I don't care what nobody says. It's a lot of money because you're going to want to bring your lady. And if you want better seats, you might have to pay more money. You know what I'm saying?
If your girl boos you, you ain't sitting in the $50 seats.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for that money, you should be seeing a good fight. You know what I mean? And what happened with these prospects is they think they deserve easy fights, but a lot of them not even selling that many tickets. So if you selling tickets to make these fights, you should be giving the fans what they want. Not because it's just about the fans, but if you want to be really looked at as a real fighter, you should be fighting better fighters. You know what I mean? Better don't mean, oh, I gotta fight a knockout artist, I gotta fight a guy that's 22-0 and I'm 10-0. I'm not saying like that. But fight somebody who actually got a heartbeat, who actually gonna fight you back, who actually gonna test your footwork, who gonna actually test your head movement, your timing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Those are the guys that I like to see my fighters up against. I don't want to see my fighters in there with ducks every time, because I'm really not enthused about it. And then getting them ready, I'm not enthused about it. You know what I mean? I want to be hyped when I'm getting ready for a fight. I want to be like, oh, this is gonna be a challenge. Let's go. You know what I mean?
How many times have you seen fighters who you feel like weren't moved the right way, getting in there with finally a step-up fight and, clipped or put on a bad performance?
I seen it hundreds of times. Because, you know what I mean, people they trying to paint a narrative that, I got a monster over here. And the guys he fighting, the fans don't know. Yeah, he weighed in on weight, but the guy originally fights like 4 weight classes down. You know what I mean? Too small. Paid him an extra couple dollars to take the fight. Your guy hit him in the head, he'd fall apart. And you're like, oh shit, he really is a monster. Yeah, but what's gonna happen when you put him in there with a guy who's equal? Now that monster is nervous because he really got to fight tonight. You know what I mean? So that's why I really don't agree with that shit. Like, I like to see my guys in there with good fighters. You know what I mean? Because then that let me know what I got too. You know what I mean? If you really working on some development and we really working in the gym like we supposed to, then you should be able to get over it. But if your guy's struggling with a guy who got 1 win, 6 losses, no knockouts, but he's been knocked out 5 times, and your guy struggling with that guy, it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Even if your guy win, but it's like, damn. I mean, you struggle with you. You're supposed to get him out.
Is that an aspect of promoting though? The art of deception, the art of making a fighter seem a lot better than what he is?
It is part of that promotion part where they, they try to fool the people. But the problem is, a lot of people ain't fooled. I mean, they like, man, I ain't buying no tickets till he fight somebody real. I hear people talk like this all the time. So I look for challenges when I look for my fights, for my guys. You know what I'm saying? We want somebody that's a real challenge, not somebody that's gonna come here and give up. We don't like that. I mean, we can't really get better like that.
Can records be deceiving?
Records can definitely be deceiving, and I look for that too. I don't mind if it's a guy like we would just offer the guy for Brill 5 and 8, but with the 8 losses, he never been stopped, and he stopped 3 of the guys that he beat out of the 5 wins. So that means he got a little punch on him, and that means he gonna be there for the rounds. That means he tough. So I like that fight, but somehow it didn't happen. But I would have liked that fight.